Breaking news, guys. President Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is in big trouble now as Joe Biden received message to punish Nigeria weeks after over 200 Christians were killed in Plateau State. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for this coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. A dozen human rights groups, please pardon me, have sent a message to the United States Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, urging him to punish Nigeria over the mass killing of 200 Christians on Christmas Eve. The groups further called on Secretary Blinken to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern after the brutal murder of 200 Christians in Plateau State. The concerned groups include religious organizations led by Advocating American Freedom, Alliance Defending Freedom, the Hudson Institute, the former ambassador Sam Brambach, and the former defense and the national security officials. Hello everyone, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for this coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Nigerians, a dozen human rights groups have sent a message to the United States Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, urging him to punish Nigeria over the mass killing of 200 Christians on Christmas Eve. The groups further called on Secretary Blinken to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern after the brutal murder of 200 Christians. The concerned groups include religion organizations led by Advocating American Freedom, Alliance Defending Freedom, the Hudson Institute, the former ambassador Sam Brambach, and the former defense and national security officials. Less than 2 weeks ago, almost 200 Nigerian Christians became martyrs while celebrating Christmas. According to one account, these Christians were killed for sport. Just weeks earlier, the Christian Association of Nigeria received a letter threatening them against celebrating Christmas. The International Religious Freedom Community stands outraged at your refusal to hold this act of evil to account, the organization said. The development comes after the permanent representative of Israel to the United Nations, Gilead, last week reported the Nigerian Muslims, whom he said killed 200 Christians on Christmas Eve, to United Nations Security Council meeting. Gilead, while speaking at the United Nations Security Council meeting on January 12, raised discussions about the killings in Jos Plateau State, saying the killings in Nigeria should be given priority. He further urged the UN not to only focus on the Israel-Hamas war, but also to other conflicts worldwide, including the killing of Christians by Muslims in Nigeria. Meanwhile, talking about the insecurity situation in Nigeria, the former Minister of Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Mr. Nyesom Wike, has blamed the incessant occurrences of kidnappings and abductions in Abuja on inadequate equipment and operational vehicles for the security operatives. The former Rivers State Governor made this known on Monday during a media chat with journalists in Abuja, according to the news agency of Nigeria Now. He said he did, however, assured people that the security concern will be handled shortly after President Bola Tinube approved emergency procurement. He explained that the sanction was for the purchase of digital tracking tools and operating vehicles to help stop kidnappers in their track. So many facilities were not provided, and vehicles for the security agencies are not there. The minister was quoted by none. He continued, "You cannot believe that equipment to track criminals are not there, and when anything happens, the security agencies go back to the office of the National Security Advisor or to the force headquarters. That is not the way it's supposed to be," the minister said. Wike said Nigerian security agencies need special equipment to be able to reduce the level of crime, particularly those that will help them to track specific locations of phone users. He said that the FCT administration had identified with each security agency needed and would be provided through the emergency procurement. Again, before we came on board, the police had said that they had requested procurement of a certain number of motorcycles where vehicles cannot get to the remote areas. Some of these areas are mountainous. Unfortunately, the motorcycles were not provided, but we have not been able to do that now, he added. Wike, who stated that security required more than just equipment, also mentioned the importance of motivation for staff. He believes that this must be addressed for security operations to be successful. So guys, what's your take on this? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe